With approvals, I can also get email alerts sent to my users. So this is an example of a purchase order that needs approval. So this is how Outlook starts to interact with Business Central. I can click on this actual document number. It's going to redirect me into that transaction in Business Central, where I can then take action on that transaction. So do I want to approve it, reject it? But this way I'm actually seeing the full transaction. If I expand this out, I can actually see if I've got any attachments on here as well. But I can see the full document before I actually take action on that transaction. One other thing with Outlook that I have, I've also got the ability to connect to my vendor or customer information, as well as see these documents in here. So these are a couple add-ins that Business Central has for Outlook. So in this case, Outlook is actually detecting that this is an invoice. So in this example, Eric Vigasa, myself, I emailed Joni to follow up on a past due invoice. So Eric is a contact for our vendor, Boyer & Associates. If I click on this invoice number, Outlook is actually detecting that this is a transaction in Business Central and will redirect me into that transaction. So now I can actually see the actual invoice. If I click on this ellipsis button, I can actually take some action on it. So maybe the email was, go ahead and void this document. I could initiate that void right from Outlook. Maybe I want to go look at any kind of comments that we have on here. I want to see, why haven't we paid this? Well, I can now see those comments, follow up with Eric and explain why we haven't paid. Also up here, I've got this contact insight. So if I click on that, it's actually going to take me into that vendor record or customer record if they're a customer, and I can go see that information related to Boyer. So if I click on here, it's going to redirect me in. In this case, Eric actually is a contact for a customer at Adam as well as our vendor Boyer. But once I click onto this Boyer & Associates, it'll connect me in, and now I'll be able to see all of that master record information related to Boyer. So I can actually see attachments that we have on Boyer. I can see balance information in here. I can see all payments that we've processed with Boyer. I can click on any one of these links and actually see the detailed transactions behind. So here's all of our open invoices. Again, red is an indicator that we've not paid Boyer yet. I can click on a specific invoice to see the details. And if I want, I can actually expand this out to make it bigger and see more of a full screen view of that invoice.